Hi, hello. Today is my week 266 for my weekly year training. And for today, or for this week, I tried to study the song titled I'm Sorry You Went Crazy by AJR. Before I say anything more, let's listen to the song first. This is a song. Yeah, we can pause a little bit there for now. There's going to be a little bit more to it than that. But yeah, for this one, so this song was actually requested to me by one of my students, one of my guitar students. And yeah, it's a good song. I mean, I think I have never done any video for, an ear training video for one of AJR songs before. I think this would be the first one. But yeah, I figure since it was requested to me by one of my students, and I think there's no one. Okay, there's this short clip. I think that there was this. It was, I think, AJR was actually playing the song, and he was actually showing on the camera how he plays the song. I mean, it's not a tutorial, but while he was singing, basically was performing. Yeah, and you could see the chords, but only the chords, or the part that he was playing there was only the chorus section. So I mean, fine, maybe I did cheat it a little bit, but not really, because what I did here is I still tried to figure out all the things by myself, and then basically I just confirmed through that video, if at least on the core section, if I was right. I mean, yeah, I think it was close enough on what I did, except for this one part there, which we will get over later, I suppose. If I'm still making sense. Anyway, so for the song, yeah, okay, so AJR for this, I think on that clip that I've seen, he was using a capo on the 4th fret. For the counting, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Somewhere around that speed, okay? So for the intro, it starts with C major, 1 bar, then A minor, 1 bar, C major again, 1 bar, and then F major, 1 bar. After that, it goes straight to verse 1. And so for the verse 1, it goes with C major, 1 bar, F major, 1 bar, G major, 1 bar, C major, 1 bar. And then this time it goes to D minor, half bar, to G major, half bar, to C major, half bar, to F, half bar, but also extending or adding extra 2 counts. So a 2/4, a bar, if that makes sense. Okay, so C half bar, F, basically 1 full bar. So 4 counts of that F. Later, I'll try to play this. And then, anyway, after that, it goes to D minor, 1 bar, and then F, 1 bar. So I guess if I'm gonna be playing that verse, it would sound like this. For the plucking pattern, I'm just gonna be winging it. But I think on that video, either this or this is the one that AGR was using on that video, I suppose. Anyway, so for that verse 1, if I'm gonna be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the counting there from that C half bar to F. Okay, so just be careful with that. And basically that's the verse 1. Now you can somehow repeat that, because I think, I think there's only, if not 2 verse, maybe we can think of this as 1 full verse, because after that verse 1, it does the whole thing again, which maybe you can think of it as a verse 2, but maybe, yeah, just think of it as 1 big verse. So if you are just going to be thinking of it as 1 big verse, for that verse 1, just do that full chord progression again for a total of 2 times. Okay, if you are going to be thinking of it as verse 2, then just do that same section as verse 1. So whatever you want to think of it. Okay, anyway, so yeah, after that verses, I suppose, then it goes to the first chorus. And for the first chorus, this is the part where I think AJR was playing on the on one of his videos. Anyway, so for the chorus, it starts with C major, 1 bar, A minor, 1 bar, C major, 1 bar, F. This one, 3 beats. This is the one that was basically, I tried to confirm a little bit on AJR's video, is that A minor that he tried to do. Where you're going to be hearing that F, and the way how he does the F here is actually here, and then he connects that with that E from that A minor. It goes to D minor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you can do an A minor there on that 4th count after the F for 3 beats, and then D minor, half bar, E major, half bar, and this one, I think you can just basically do a bar chord F, or if you want, you can still do this, but F, 1 bar, and then D minor, 1 bar, G, 1 bar, or I think this one you can just basically do a 1 strum. Okay, and so yeah, that's the one on chorus. That's the first chorus. After that first chorus, it goes to the first instrumental, and for the first, or the only instrumental, I suppose, and for the instrumental, it just goes basically a C, 1 bar, A minor, 1 bar, C, 1 bar, F, half bar, and then G, half bar. And after that instrumental, it goes to the bridge. I think this is the bridge, and for the bridge, it goes to F, 1 bar, G, 1 bar, C, 1 bar, F major, 1 bar, and then this one, F, half bar, G, half bar. This one, I'm not really sure with this, but the way how I was hearing it, it goes to C for the first beat. Maybe think of this as C over B, or if you want, you can, I think an E minor can also work on the 2nd beat, and then A minor on the 3rd beat, G on the 4th beat, and then F, 1 bar. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and then F, 1 bar, and then G, 1 bar, and that's the bridge. So I guess if I'm going to be playing that bridge, I'm going to be trying to play it a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's kind of like that. So for that C over B, maybe instead of like really doing that C there, well, it's not really C, but anyway, that note right there, you can just basically do an E minor shape. I think it can also work. But anyway, alright, so yeah, after that bridge, now it goes to this one, a longer chorus. Okay, so for the chorus, maybe you can think of this also as the 2nd chorus, but it's way longer than the first one. And so for this chorus, it's just basically the same chord progression as the first chorus. The only difference is you do that full chord progression, which is exactly the same as the first chorus, for a total of 2 times. That's it. So you just repeat that chorus 1, or you do it for a total of 2 times, and that's that last chorus, or that chorus 2. Then after that, it goes to the outro, and for the outro, it goes to C major, 1 bar, A minor, 1 bar, F major, 1 bar, G major, 1 bar. You can just basically do 1 strum on this one, and then C major, 1 bar, or also you can just basically do a 1 strum on this one. Okay, I think there's this one thing that I kind of missed explaining a little bit earlier. It's on the repeat on the verse. Okay, so like what I mentioned earlier, right? Basically, the verse 1 or verse 1 and verse 2 is just basically the same chord progression, but there's this one part there where basically, so anyway, the verse goes with C 1 bar, F 1 bar, G 1 bar, and then C 1 bar. Okay, now but on the 2nd repeat of that verse, or you can again think of it as the verse 2, on the 4th count of this C right here, I think it goes to a D sharp, a C sharp, and it goes to D minor. So I think it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Right, that added C sharp, I suppose. Yeah, you might be able to hear that. If you want, you don't really have to do that one. I think just a regular C would work. But if you want to add somehow that extra thing that you should be able to hear a little bit on the track, that C sharp right there, you can try to add that on the fourth count. 1, 2, 3, 4, then E minor. Okay? If I'm remembering it correctly, if it goes that way. But anyway, I'm just gonna be winging it. So yeah, same. I'm gonna be playing from the top all the way to the end. I hope I don't mess this up, and I hope I don't get copyrighted. Anyway, here it goes. That's pretty much it. I think I forgot to mention this earlier. If I'm gonna be giving this a rate on how difficult it was for me to figure out the chords, from 1 being the easiest and 10 being the hardest, this one was actually quite easy, I suppose. I'd give this like maybe a 3 or a 4. Maybe there were some parts that can be a little bit confusing, but it wasn't the hardest. Especially same thing once I was able to figure out the key. Okay, I mean there were some parts where it goes that C over B, A minor, G. I suppose again I'm not really quite sure of that, but I guess that's the reason why I would give it a 4, or probably even a 5. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, same. I'll never gonna claim that I'm 100% right to any of the chords that I just did here right now, or to any of the chords for the previous songs that I've done before. So if you have some better choice of chords than the ones that I did here, feel free to correct me on the comment section down below. Just please be nice about it. But if you think the ones that I did here are fine or sounds good to you, then yeah, feel free to use this video to learn and play the song. Good luck with that. So again, there's my week 266, and that was I'm Sorry You Went Crazy by AJR. That's pretty much it. Bye.